The north is green with Celtic-like climate, the south and east are the place where you'll discover significant length of sandy and rough coastline, and remember all the Pyrenees have to bring to the table. In the event that you plan it right, you can ski and surf around the same time. From Galicia to Catalonia, the Basque Country to Andalusia, the Canaries to the Balearics, you'll meet individuals who love a gathering, with neighborhood celebrations virtually all year long. Eating and drinking have a major impact in Spanish life, and every area is glad for its own culinary specialities and nearby beverages blends. In spite of the fact that numerous dishes depend on conventional laborer food, the nation flaunts high development in gastronomy. Spain is brimming with fundamental building and normal marvels to visit, has an eye on design, is home to awesome inns and moves to the beat of the absolute best concerts on the planet. 1. Admire the amazing Alhambra in Granada. In Granada, you'll visit the Alhambra regardless. This castle and fort of the Moorish rulers isn't to be missed. At the point when you need to respect it from a far distance, the well-known Mirador de San Nicolas is only inverse, in the bumpy Albaycin area. The post point is in an enormous square, with as numerous guests topping it off to appreciate the view as buskers and merchants. In the event that you favor more peaceful environs, head down, or stop on your way up, to the Mirador de las Carvajalas in Placida Carvajalas. Or then again have a beverage or bit of food at El Huerto de Juan Ranas, where dusk bears the cost of you a heavenly vista of the Alhambra abandoning its daytime red to its evening outline burning in lights. 2. Discover Catalan modernism that goes beyond Gaudí. Everybody knows Antoni Gaudí as the ruler of Catalan innovation, or modernism, and his works are not to be missed. However, when you're prepared to investigate modernism past Gaudí, there's a lot to respect directly inside the Barcelona city limits. Shift your eyes to one side when you're before Gaudí's Casa Batlló, for instance, to see Josep Puig i Cadafalch's Casa Amador. It's just been remaining there since 1900. Simply up the street from the Sagrada Família is a previous emergency clinic, presently a modernista building you can visit, the São Pau Art Nouveau Site 3. Walking the Camino de Santiago? Try the northern route. We must return to the year 812 to discuss the starting points of the Camino de Santiago, also known as the Way of St. James, the most voyage journey course in Europe. It appears it was then that the messenger's relics were found in Galicia, and from that point forward, travelers from around the globe have made the trip. Catholicism to the side, the Camino, which definitely should be plural, on the grounds that there are such countless approaches, is an incredible encounter for anybody. In spite of the fact that there are many potential courses, and the French Camino is the most mainstream and all-around voyage, we suggest the Camino del Norte, the northern course. 4. Go on a rooftop crawl in Madrid. There's a popular saying in Madrid, de Madrid al cielo, from Madrid to the sky, remembering that cielo additionally means paradise. What better approach to give making that strict than draping a shot on the absolute most popular, and lesser visited, housetops in and out of town? There are not many encounters as pleasurable as watching the sun set over Gran Via with a cool lager close by at Picalagartos, or taking a plunge in the large pool on the Hotel Emperador, or having some food on the amazing roof of the Círculo de Bellas Artes. 5. Hit as many summer music festivals as possible in Barcelona and beyond. The primary dunk of the toes in the ocean, and having the option to sit outside again after the chill of winter. But on the other hand, it's inseparable from the appearance of performance season. Furthermore, it starts off with Primavera sound toward the finish of May, 7 days of music on stages the whole way across the city, and coming full circle in 3 days at the Parc del Forum, where you will move and sing your heart out to the absolute greatest follows up on the worldwide scene with only a few brief a long time to recuperate. It's the ideal opportunity for the sonar celebration of cutting-edge music that brings to Barcelona probably the most creative and best-in-class music. 6. Walk fearless along the Caminito del Rey in Málaga. It might have a little name, however it takes large valiance to head along the just about 8 kilometers of trail by means of the Desfiladero de los Gaitanes in the area of Málaga. About 33% of that makes them remind yourself to inhale along bewildering wooden board walkways hanging around 100 meters over the stream, fabricated, with incredible expertise, into the rough dividers of the crevasse. Expect adrenaline in abundance, take in the mind-boggling magnificence of the scene and, most importantly, show restraint, on the grounds that there are around 2 months of daredevils booked in before you. 7. Discover Madrid's latest gastro markets. For some time currently, Madrid's business sectors have been changing the city's character. More customary slows down selling just fish or meat have shut, and in their place are authentic eateries where you can test probably the most conventional Spanish dishes, similar to the tortilla de patata, potato omelette, at Casa Dani in the Mercado de la Paz, or seriously trying culinary treats from Tripe in the Mercado de Vallehermoso. 8. Stroll among blooming cherry trees in Extremadura. You don't need to go right to Japan to see cherry blooms in full sprout. You do, notwithstanding, need to visit Extremadura's Valle del Jerte Valley, toward the north of Caceres, in spring. To be precise, you'll need to arrive during the 15 days they're in blossom that length late March and early April. Obviously that implies every other person is there too. However, it's the ideal opportunity to stroll among the fields specked with cherry trees when you can be wowed by the perspective on perpetual white blossoms that mean the flavorful dazzling red natural product is going to come in for the season. 9. Art, wine and dine at Valencia's most vibrant art center. In a previous plant worked during the 1930s, where mechanical valves and pressure-driven siphons were once made, today stands a supercurrent craftsmanship community, Bomba Gens, but another valid justification to succumb to Valencia. Find shows, workshops for the entire family, and guided visits around the structure, which itself shrouds shocks like a 15th-century wine basement, an archaic gem that was uncovered in 2016 during the Burroughs and Redesign measure. Sprinkle out and book a table for previously or after your visit at Haute Food Ricard Camarena restaurant, situated inside the Bombas Gens building. 10. Get lost in Toledo's Jewish Quarter. The capital of Castilla-La Mancha is a great city where you can become mixed up in its memorable, walled old town. Only a couple kilometers from Madrid, Toledo is home to landmarks from Jewish, Muslim and Christian societies that merit a visit, including the House of Prayer, the Alcázar and the El Greco Historical Center. A meander through the Jewish Quarter, with its limited cobblestone roads and gathering place, is probably the most ideal approaches to find the most legitimate side of Toledo. It's additionally celebrated for its steel, and blades have been fashioned in Toledo for more than 2,000 years.